Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the class. I hope you people are safe and good at your home and maintaining your good health, and also you are following the timetable. I hope that all the things are going smoothly. So please take care about your health. Stay in your home. Stay safe. Don't go outside unnecessarily. If you go outside, make use of a mask, carry the sanitizer with you always, and apply it to your hand. Wash your hand frequently and have a social distance. This all required. And drink hot water and eat well cooked food. Think positively and do your work. So that work is to learn, is not? You don't have any much of work except learning, getting knowledge, is not? So this time is very much essential for you people. So make use of this all the time, is not? And if the person is wasting one time, that means if the person is wasting 1 hour in his life, that means is not got a value of a life. The person who will waste the time, even it may be 1 hour, 30 minutes or 1 minute, the person doesn't get a value of life, is not? So please take care of your health and also make use of your time properly. So apart from this, we'll get back into the reading in the discussion, the getting knowledge. So we will get back into the class. In the last class, we discussed about the first chapter of a geography, is it not? We discussed about that, not geography, it's civics, sorry. We discussed about the civics on equality, is it not? So on equality, it was first name of the chapter, what we discussed, unit 1 in equality. So now we are discussing about the second chapter, unit second chapter. It's the role of government in health. The role of government in health. So that's what we will be discussing now about the government, what government is taking initiatives, what are the programs and the schemes are implemented by government to keep up the good health, to maintain the good health of the citizens of India. It's not government. What is that government? So government is formed by the people and of the people, and the government will work for the people. It's a government, is not? Everybody are a government. So there the government, it has its own systems. That system has to be run by the particular people, like leaders, representatives, is not? So that representatives has been selected by the common people, and that representative will sit in the parliament, and the law will be made in favor of a common people, is not? So that's about, we discussed about the law in the last chapter, is it not? So we discussed about the law. So now we'll be discussing about the government rules, like a government initiatives, programs, and the schemes which is implemented for maintaining the good health of common peoples. Here you'll have introductions about this. The people in a democratic countries such as India. So democratic countries, almost all the countries in among the 200 countries, every countries they have adopted the democratic form of government. So such like India, there are many other countries they have adopted the democratic government. Such except like Tibet, they are not got a democracy, republic. So there are 1 or 2 countries left without getting a republic for their country. Then the people in democratic countries such as India accepted the government to work for their welfare, and usually by providing services such as affordable house, basic education, good health care, productive employment, and etc. Is not? Here, like in India, it's a government, it's a democratic government, is not? Here this government is expected to be work for the welfare of common people, for the welfare of the citizen, and the welfare, how we can create a welfare for every citizens by creating the basic needs, by providing the basic services. What are those basic services? The people, every citizen of India, they need a shelter, the house, home, they need a house, is not? The rich peoples, they have their own house. They can afford their house, means they can construct their own house because they have money. What about the poor? The most percent of population in India are poor or ಬಡವರು ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್. ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಜನ ಈ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಟಿವ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಜನ ಬಡವರು, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಅಷ್ಟು ದುಡ್ಡಿರಲ್ಲ. ಆವಾಗ ಏನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು, ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅವರು ನಮಗೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಲಿ ಅಂತ. ಇದು ತಪ್ಪಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ದ ಲೀಡರ್ಸ್, ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಲೀಡರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ವರ್ಕ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ವೆಲ್ಫೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ಅವರ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅಸ್, ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್. So that's the reason in expecting the basic facilities from the government is not bad, and it's a duty of a government that they have to provide the basic facility for everybody. Like the people who don't have house, they have to construct a house for them. Then education. So education is a main factor that the government has to provide education, free education for everybody. Means the people like the child who comes from the 5 to the age of 5 to 15 years or 12 years, 5 to 12 years, the every children of a country, they should get a free education, is not. That's a rule, it's there now, the government is following. They have implemented a scheme now, government, under the government rules and regulations, under the government scheme and the program, every children, with irrespective of their gender, with irrespective of their caste and the place of birth and the religion, the every children can get a free education in under the government schools, is not, by the government schools. So this all the implementations, this all the schemes as they have taken, is not. Then good health care, the government hospitals are being established to provide a free health checkup for the every citizens, is not. And the employment, by creating the employment, so it can provide a basic need for every people, even the poor and many other middle class people. Without work they cannot get money, they cannot get any profit, they are not doing any business, is not. For that the government has to create employment for them. What is that employment? How can they create employment? The dam, the government hospitals, it may be government buildings, the road and big buildings will be constructed under the guidance of government, is not. Government building will be constructed by the government officials. So there the government, they what you call they get the common people as a labor, means they will provide employment for the other people, means for the poor people they will provide employment. By providing employment in construction of a dam, they can create employment for the citizens. So these all the basic needs which every citizens, common people, they required, so it has to be provided by the government. In expecting all these things from a common people, it's not bad, it's a duty of a government, is not. In this lesson what we will be discussing, like we will look at what government do for people's welfare, and the particular in providing healthcare service to the people. Means we will mainly discuss in this chapter what the government is doing for the welfare of a common people. It is doing many things in the field of education. Government is helping and it's implemented so many schemes and programs in the field of education. In the field of construction of house, also it's taken so many schemes and programs. In the construction of a road, in the construction of school buildings, like the hospitals, it's all, and in the construction of, and also in providing a good health care, it's all being done and being done by this government. Now mainly we will look into the health, the factors of health, what the government is doing and what it is providing to keep up the welfare of a common people. We will look into that. It's mainly it's about health. This chapter what we are going to discuss, it's about health. What is the health? So usually being healthy means being free from diseases, is not. Being away from the illness, being away from the diseases is called a healthy. If the person is affected by the COVID-19, shall we call him as a healthy person? No. So whom do we call him as a healthy person? The person who is away from all the diseases. If the person is not affected by the COVID-19 or any other diseases at present, at anywhere, anytime. So if the person is not affected by the any diseases, he is fit in his body and he is thinking positively, means he is having a good health, he is maintaining the wellness in a body, and like in the what do you call, in the mind. So in mind and the body, suppose he is feeling well, it is called as a healthy person. He is not. If he is having a humanity and if he is a good person, then he will be a healthy person. So they are called as a healthy person. But in the modern world, health also means doing active work and being good spirit. So earlier, the healthy person ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ರೋಗ ರುಜಿನಗಳು ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಹೆಲ್ದಿ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಅಂತ ಇತ್ತು. ಇವಾಗ ಏನಿದೆ, ದ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಹೂ ಈಸ್ ಅವೇ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಆಲ್ ಇಲ್ನೆಸ್, ಡಿಸೀಸಸ್, and the person who is having a good thinking, the good humanity, and the good carrying the good spirit, so that person is called as healthy person. It's not only important to be away from the diseases, it's important to think positively and having good spirit and humanity and helping others. So it's all required to be called as healthy person. If a person is away from all the diseases, not having any problem in the health, suppose any disease is he has not got any illness and diseases, but the person is thinking very badly and is having jealous on others, suppose is not having a good humankind, then he is not called as healthy person. Physically he may be healthy, but mentally is not a healthy. So at present, the people should be physically healthy and mentally healthy. To become physically healthy, we need to have exercise twice in a day. You need to maintain a good health and the fit body. You need to drink hot water and nutrition food. It's all required to keep up a good health in the body, and to keep up a good health in the mentally. We need to think positively. We should have a positive mindset. You should have a humanity in us. You should have a goodness. You should have a good spirit in us. These all the things can create a good, healthy human being on this present day. So you should have these all the things. Then only we can call ourselves healthy people. The people often fall ill if they do not have clean drinking water or nutrition food. Is it not? Health in a body. The people, suppose is don't have a clean drinking water and healthy food, they will feel ill. Diseases will be attacked, is not, because they don't have a good drinking water and good food. So that may causes for the unhealthy. If they live in a polluted places, if they are under a lot of stress, it's not. If they live in the polluted places, the air will be polluted. Suppose the air, if air polluted and the water polluted, then that leads for diseases, creating diseases in the body of a human being. That's a very miserable thing, is it not? And the person, suppose is having stress in his mind, that also lead for the unhealthy, that also lead for the diseases. Suppose he is good, he is taking good drinking water and good food, is having exercise. Suppose he is having a stress, duty stress, job stress, suppose stress of other thing, is my son is not obeying my word and is not doing the good work, and suppose my son is not taking good marks and is not studying. This all the stress will make your father and mother unhealthy people. Our daughter, she is not working properly, she is not obeying my word, and she is not getting into the good way, she is not going in the good path. This all the things that will make your parents and mother to have a more stress. It's not for anybody, not only for the parents and mother, father and mother, for anybody. If they get a stress about anything, that leads to the diseases. So to be away from all the diseases and the stress, you should think positively. You should have the patience in you, and you should work continuously. You should have a confidence, self-confidence. Is not this all the reasons? This all the factors can create the good, healthy mind and the body in you. So that reason, please take care about your health and maintain your good health. So this situation that demands for maintaining the good health. So maintain the good health in the body and the mentally. So what we discussed now, what I discussed, I hope you understood about the health, the two factors that supports or that determines the good health, that is the body and the mental, is not. So please be good at in the mental and the body, the create a wellness in among that. Okay, in next concept we'll go for the next concept, the first main concept, that the Indian healthcare system. Here the government, it has created its own body, means the system, it has created its own system run by the people, is not. According to this system, India is taking the schemes, programs, it's adopting the schemes, programs and many other activities to keep up a good welfare of common people, means citizens of India. So what are those things? India is the fourth largest producer of medicines in the world. India is the fourth largest producer of medicines in the world, because in India we have a good physicians, we have good physicians, and we have good scientists in India. That's the reason we are secured in the fourth place. We would have in a second or a first, but the most prominent and most intelligent scientists, they have gone to the America, because we don't have a job here, opportunities are much, we don't have a we don't have much opportunities in India. So that reason the good scientists, well trained scientists, they are seeking a job in America, because they are getting a more salary in the America than the India. So that reason they have gone there. So it led to losing the somewhat the quality in the medicines in India, but we have a good quality. The remaining what we have scientists and physicians in India, so they are contributing in producing the good medicines and the qualitative medicines to cure the diseases. So here in India we have a more species in a vegetation and the ಮರ ಗಿಡಗಳು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ, ಕಾಡಿನ ಒಂದು ಸಂಪತ್ತು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ, ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್. So vegetation, the resource, the tree and the plant resources are more in our India, is not, in our nation. So that region that provides for creating medicines by the leaves, is not, the leaves and the roots, ಎಲೆಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಬೇರುಗಳಿಂದ ನಾವು ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ಸ್ನ ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, is not. The good medicines can be produced by the help of these leaves and the roots, is not. And apart from this, we have a good availability of chemicals which can create the medicines. So that reason the India placed a fourth position in producing the good quality of medicines in the world. But India also has one of the largest population in the world. But India placed second place in the population, in terms of population. India is the second largest polluted country, populated country in a world. It's a populated, not polluted. Populated means in the population, India is secured the second place. India stood for the second place, is not, after China. But also we are in the fourth place in producing good medicines in the world. And a lot of resources and planning are needed to provide all Indians with the good healthcare services, is not. Without having any plans, without giving any services, without getting any supports, we cannot provide this kind of, or we cannot create this kind of a good medicines, is not. The planning should be required, particular planning should be required for making use of a leaves, for making use of the roots of a tree and the plant. For producing the medicines, we need to make particular plans first, is not. We should get a knowledge about that. The first of all, we should have a knowledge about that, and we should make a plan. Not only about this, there are many other chemical formulas, and there are many other chemical availabilities are there to produce the good medicines. To produce the good medicines, we need to have a plan, is not. If one medicine is created, formed, suppose it's harmful for the human being, then it can causes for killing of so many thousands of people, is not. So if they make any single mistake in making the medicines, that can take a life of lakhs together people, is not? Because most of the Indians we are making use of medicines daily. Most of us we are making use of medicines. It may be tablets or the solutions or many other things, and many people will be standing in a queue in the hospitals and in a clinic. It's not in the clinic, hospitals, or in a what you call the healthcare. They are all in a everywhere the people will be standing in a queue to get a medicines, is not? If they make any mistake in preparing a medicines, in applying the formula, that can causes for taking life of 1,000 peoples and lakhs peoples together. The many people even today don't get enough clean water to drink, the clean toilet and neighborhoods to stop the spread of diseases and nutrition food. The many people in India, means most of the population they live in a villages. There they don't get a much drinking water, so that reason that causes for diseases. Nowadays the river water, earlier the people they were making use of the river water for drinking, is not? They used to make use of river water for the drinking. But now we cannot make use of water for the drinking. The river water, we cannot make use of river water for drinking. What is the reason? The reason is that we are dumping the waste material into the water, river water. The industrial waste materials are being dumped into the river water, and our gutters are being connected into the river water, is it not? And our throwing the wastages into the river water. We are washing the clothes in the river water, making use of river water. We are washing the buffaloes and the what you call the vehicles. We have been all making use of this river water for everything. So that's the reason we cannot make use that river water for drinking. So that same water goes underground, and we'll get that again to drink. Then that causes for the diseases, is it not? And most of the people will get a drinking water from the underground by a bore, it's a bore well. So from there, whatever the amount of water will be getting, it's somewhat pure water, but most of that is also polluted. It's not. That also is polluted. So because of all this human activity and because of air pollution and the land pollution, it's leading towards water pollution. Then people who drink that water, they will get a diseases. Is not? And most of the people, they don't have a good food, nutrition food are not provided. The business people, in order to increase their profit, they are adding the other materials into the food crops to get the weight, so that if they get a more weight in the food crops, they can get a more money, is not? So that reason they are adding some more other, for the rice. Suppose the rice, they add some stones into that, so like rice like stones, and the rubber rice, they will add a rubber rice into that, so that they can get a more rice. So after selling the rice, they will get a money, the profit, they will get a profit, is not? To get a profit, the most of the business people, not everybody, the most of the people, they does the same activities, merchants. So by having this food by every citizens, they will get a diseases. That's another one reason, is it not? So if one person in a house got a diseases, it can be spread to the many people in the villages or in the cities. Same like this COVID-19, is it not? Initially only 5 people they had a diseases in India. It's not in February, only 5 people they had a diseases. Then after 1 month, the lakhs together people they got spread of diseases. Is it not? That's what this diseases attacks into any man, it can having chances to spread into the other. Is it not? So, and although many Indians become doctors and nurses, most of them take up a job in the cities. So the people in the villages either don't get good health care or have to travel long distance to get a medical treatment. Here most of the doctors and the nurse, they tend to get a job in the cities. Why? In the cities, they'll get more patients, and also whatever the patients come to get a cure in the hospitals, they are ready to pay the more money. Is not? They are ready to give more money to get cure their diseases in the cities, but it's not like in the villages. So when suppose one village person, the poor people got a diseases, and you will consult a doctor. Suppose doctor has written you have to pay the 5,000 rupees first, then you will be getting into the treatment. Then what the poor people will do? You will not get into the treatment. You will go back. You will go back. You will not pay any money because he's a very poor person. So that reason, most of the nurses, the doctors, they tend to settle in the cities. Is not. But some of the doctors, they stay and they construct their own hospital in the villages to provide the services for the poor people by having a good humankind. Is not, by having a good humanity, they settle in the villages to provide the good services. And also the government playing an important role, prominent role in providing the government healthcare facilities in the villages, so that the common people and the poor people can access into that they can consult a doctor which is constructed in the villages. Is not. So doctor will be paid by the government, the salary will be paid by the government. Is not. So that's what, by creating these schemes, programs, and constructing the government hospitals in the villages, this government, they are providing a good healthcare services. Is not. But there are many other villages, poor people, they even now they don't have a good facility of health. Even the government, they have constructed the government hospitals and they have appointed the government doctors there, but their doctor is not working properly. They are not coming to the duty on time. They will not be there for the duty on time. Is it not? They are not giving their own services, even though they are getting the salary, correct salary. Is not. In the correct date they will get a salary, but then also they are not providing a good service for the common people and the poor people in the villages. So that reason, the village people, what they will do, they will go for cities. The cities will be located in the long distance. Is not. They have to travel for the long distance. What if it's an emergency? The people will die in between the way. Is not. That's a problem. That's a miserable life. And the India also get a lot of medical tourists for their treatment, which results in a further shortage of medicine service for the poor. And most of the doctors, nurses, they have settled in cities, is it not? And India also getting attracted, and it's also influencing many other patients from the other countries, foreigners. Foreigners, they are coming to the India to get treatment because we have good doctors in India. So that reason, all the medicines will be used to them to cure the foreigners because they will pay more money. That is getting shortage for the poor people in India. In order to get a money, in having desire on getting a money, the doctors and other peoples, they are getting in the work of business. Most of the doctors, not everybody. Most of the doctors, they are doing the business. It's not. They want a money. So that reason, they will make use of medicines to the patients who give more money. They will not make use of their medicines to cure the diseases of a poor people. It's not. It's a very miserable thing to listen and to have in our India. In order to prevent and treat illness, we need proper healthcare facilities such as health centers, hospitals, laboratories for testing, ambulance services, and blood bank. This all services is required in order to maintain the good health and treat illness and to treat the diseases. To avoid the diseases, we should have these facilities. All the facilities should be provided by the government. It's all the basic facility. It should be provided by the government. And many people, they are made as a private. Is not the private. They are private hospitals are there, private ambulance are there, private laboratories are there. They are making, means they are providing services. Some people, they are making business. Is not. India has a lot of knowledge and experience in the field of healthcare. and its public health care system took after many across India. Is not. There are many healthcare centers, hospitals, laboratories, and ambulance services and blood banks in India, which is provided, maintained by the government. But than this, whatever the hospitals, healthcare, ambulance, and the blood banks is created by the private group of people is having it's dominating, is not. The most of the areas are providing whatever the means most of the villages, it may be cities, wherever you go, if they have facilities, healthcare facilities, it's only by the private, is not. The private healthcare centers are more than the government healthcare centers now, is not. In every common people, they have a prejudice that if you go into the government hospitals, you will not get a good healthcare checkup. If you go into the private hospitals, you will get a good healthcare checkup. So they have this prejudice, they have some discriminations like this because of the irregular and irresponsible duties of doctors, which is who is appointed by the government. It's not I'm not talking everybody. They are doing their own services properly, and in the justice they are doing their services promptly, most of the government doctors, but not everybody, is not. But the most of the diseases are get cured, and most of the people they consult the doctors of private hospitals, is not. That's a reality in India. So that's about the facility healthcare system what we have in India. It's healthcare system. Then in next class you will go for the next concept. I hope you understood about this first concept in the role of government in health, and complete the exercise of the last chapter, get sign, and do well in practice. Thank you. Have a nice day.